The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. The fulfilled prophecy of wars. The punishment of Babylon. Babylon versus Medo-Persia in 538 BC. The prophecy written in Jeremiah chapter 25 verse 12. And it came to pass when 70 years are accomplished, that I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation, saith the Lord, for their iniquity, and the land of Chaldeans, and will make it perpetual dissolutions. According to what is written, that after 70 years God will punish Babylon, the prophecy was fulfilled but shortened, because it took only 68 years from 606 BC, when Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, exercised his full power, fell at the hands of Medo-Persia by Cyrus the Great of Persia and Darius of Medes in the year 538 BC. According to the supreme founder of the kingdom of God, Mahal na Hari Philemon Oryambunansa, that history repeats itself through the appointed time of God, which is 2520. In the year 606 BC, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon exercised his full power after he besieged Jerusalem, counting from it the 2520 years, which is the appointed time that history will repeat, as 1914. The history of King Nebuchadnezzar repeated in 1914, counting 68 years from it is 1982. The war between Babylon and Medo-Persia repeated in 1982. This was the war between Iraq, present day of Babylon, and Iran, present day of Medo-Persia. Iraq versus United Nations. Cause of war. Iraq invaded Kuwait on August 2 to 4, 1990. Prophecy written in Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Kuwait was the snare. The reason why UN attacked Iraq was the invasion of Iraq in Kuwait on August 2, 1990. From that day, the United States and UN Security Council demanded that Iraqi dictator Saddam Hussein to withdraw his troops from Kuwait, but Hussein refused. On November 29, 1990, the UN Security Council passed a resolution authorizing the use of force against Iraq if it failed to withdraw their troops in Kuwait by January 15, 1991. Iraq refused to withdraw their troops, so on January 16, 1991 at 4:30 p.m., UN began their assault. On February 28, US President George Bush declared ceasefire. The war ended. Kuwait was used by God as his trap for Babylon or Iraq. When Iraq invaded Kuwait, Iraq was caught by the trap of God, and God used UN to bring his punishment against Iraq, according to the prophecy of Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and these shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. As the war between Iraq and United Nations was in progress, our beloved Supreme Founder of the Kingdom of God made another revelation that the said war was intended only for a duration of 45 days as the result of his computation from the number of days prophesied by Daniel. This can be read as follows. And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days. Blessed is he that waiteth, and come to the 1,330 days. Here is his computation: 1,335 days, that is according to Daniel chapter 12:11, minus 1,290 days, Daniel 12:12, the answer is 45 days. From January 15 to 31, 1991, we have 17 days. And February 1 to 28, 1991, we have 28 days. So we will going to add the number of days, and it is equal to 45 days. So the prophecy was fulfilled. The rise of Adolf Hitler. Germany versus Allied Nation, World War II. The prophecy written in Daniel chapter 11 verses 3 to 4. And a mighty king shall stand up, that shall rule with great dominion, and do according to his will. And when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken, and shall be divided towards the four winds of heaven, and not to his posterity, nor to his dominion, which he ruled, for his kingdom shall be plucked up, even for others beside those. Adolf Hitler is the mighty king who started the Second World War, but as what the prophecy stated, that when he stand up, his kingdom shall be broken, and shall be divided towards the four winds of heaven. Hitler lost the war, and Germany was divided into four zones as the fulfillment of the prophecy. At the Potsdam Conference dated July 17 to August 2, 1945, after Germany's unconditional surrender on May 8, 1945, the Allies divided Germany into four military occupation zones: France in the southwest, Britain in the northwest, the United States in the south, and the Soviet Union in the east. The prophecies in the Holy Bible are true, and the Supreme Founder of the Kingdom of God had made an exegesis of it.